Hey, Clean Impact rock stars. Hey, just wanted to touch base and fill everybody in on a couple of important things that are going on in the Clean Impact team. And just remind everybody that I am so grateful to be part of your journey with you as you are out keeping our customers and our communities healthy. It's a very, very vital role that we're playing, and it's honored to be part of this journey. So thank you all very much for being professional, for showing up, and for making deposits into being your best version of yourself. A couple of things real quick. We just want to remind everybody we have our live in-person huddle coming up the second Saturday in June. That's Saturday, June 14th, live in person here at the Mullet. The arcade will be open. Fresh home-cooked food will be served to the world's greatest cleaning team by yours truly. It really is an honor for me to be able to serve our team a home-cooked meal for all the remarkable things that you are doing. And so I can just say thank you in the most impactful way that I know, which is the service of food freshly prepared. So it's an honor to have you guys here in person. Please mark your calendars and let us know if you're going to be able to make that so we can make sure we have plenty of food and plenty of gifts and rocking and rolling for our families to come out and enjoy themselves. So real quick, wanted to give a shout out. I missed our Night Hero huddle last night, but the Night Heroes and the staff here in the office mentioned a couple of people that need some shout outs, and I did follow up to learn a little bit more about how remarkable these people are, and I already know. So just want to say thank you very much to George for stepping up, for filling in whenever we need you. You really are a versatile team member who is a great impact, has a great impact on the happiness of our team and able to fill jobs and keep people healthy. So thank you, George, for stepping up, and Mitch for being steady Eddie, man. You are consistently performing at elite levels. You're showing up with a great attitude. You're taking care of business. And I just want to say thank you for doing that, Mitch. And also to Angie D. Angie, with all the overtime hours that you have coming up and all the issues you have going on with your family, you're still stepping in and filling in when people are calling off last minute, not being remarkable themselves, but you are stepping up to be remarkable. So thank you very much. And Terry D. It's one of those things where, any customer that has Terry in their office is impressed by her professionalism, her consistency, and there's just never anything wrong whenever Terry's around. So always showing up in your best attitude, best spirit, coming up with great ideas on how to be better. So Terry, thank you so much for that. And to the rest of the Clean Impact team who's out there being remarkable, I hear you. I see you. We see you. We talk about it all the time. Thank you all so much for that. And for those of you who may not be living up to your full potential yet, take this as an eye-opener and an awakening for you to give your best energy, for you to keep the promises you made to yourself to be your best version. So if you're feeling anxious or feeling depressed or feeling a little down on yourself, it's because you know you're not living up to your potential. You know you didn't follow the routine you said you were going to do. You know you didn't keep the promises you made to yourself of waking up when you said you're going to. You know you didn't exercise. You know you didn't eat right. You know you didn't do the things you said you're going to do, which is why you're not feeling 100% mentally strengthened by being your best. You're feeling a little bit down, you're feeling a little bit under the weather, you're feeling a little bit depressed, guys, here's the thing, I have it written on my wall over here, action cures anxiety. It's written on my big board back there because it reminds me whenever I'm feeling anxious, when I feel like, just down or depressed, I know there's something I'm leaving on the table. I know when I lay my head on my pillow at the end of the night, I didn't give it everything I had. I know I let somebody down. I know I let myself down. I know I didn't keep the promises I made to myself. I know I didn't make those deposits that I needed to make in order to be my best version of myself. So guys, when you're thinking about these things, and you're on this journey, you want to be your best version of yourself. It's simple as building that confidence of keeping those promises you made yourself. You say you're going to do something, damn it, do it. Get up and do it. Don't wait till next time. Don't say, I'll do it tomorrow. Or if you fail today, say, this might as well start next week. Or I might as well just get back on and get back after it. Make those deposits. Feel good about yourself. Feel good about what you're doing. So back onto that. So I know we've been talking about, being our best version of ourselves by walking the cube of how to have helpful conversations. We talked about operating in uncertain times, as a task we were working on for the next month. Now, the next one we're going to talk about is building lasting and impactful relationships with your spouse, or with your kids, or with your family, or with your friends. How do we build impactful relationships that are lasting, that have fulfillment, and that make us feel good about the journey that we're on together? Because we need a community. We need people around that we can bounce ideas off of. So that's a topic we're going to be talking about for the next month or so. How are we building impactful relationships? What are tools and resources that we can use in order to be our best version of ourselves, to show up for other people, to have impactful community around us so that we can continue to thrive and be our best version? So we will be talking about that, but now a little tactical stuff. Now, those of you stuck with me, I want you to make a comment on this part of the video. How are you helping to keep those little rings from around the inside of the toilet? What are you doing that allows you to keep those rings from inside around your toilet from forming? I'll tell you what I do is it's always starting from up underneath that lip. Up underneath that lip is building mold and bacteria that's causing it. Every time you flush the toilet, it pulls a little bit of it down and lets it sit on top of that water. So then you get that little pink ring. And if you let it sit long enough, then you get a little black ring. And let that sit long enough, then it grows everywhere else. So it's funky and dirty and nasty. So what are the tips that you have to keep that ring out of your toilet? So that's something that the Night Heroes are going to be focusing on keeping that ring off of those toilets, because we've noticed it quite a bit lately. So that's something that we're paying attention to. And also, we want to make sure that we're ordering our supplies in a timely manner. What is the game that you use to order your supplies in? How are you ordering your last thing of paper towels or toilet paper or soap? What are you paying attention to? What metrics are you watching in order to be remarkable, to make sure that you don't run out of supplies and we don't have to run an emergency supply run because you forgot last minute to order something? What tactics are you using to order your supplies properly? And finally, we need to make sure that we're changing our urinal screens in a timely fashion. We need to make sure if it's a 5 week or 5 day a week account, change that joker out every 3 weeks, right? If it's you're there once a month and there's not a whole lot of folks around, that's a once a month change. We've got to make sure we're paying attention. If you walk into the bathroom, you're not smelling that urinal. It doesn't have to be overflowing. But if you don't smell anything, it's time to make a change and put that new urinal screen in there. So tell me tactics on how you're doing with that too, guys. I appreciate what we're doing. Let us know about the huddle coming up. Let me know if you're excited about the new topic that we're going to be talking about. Pay attention to the urinals, the urinal mats. Pay attention to the toilet rings. It's something that we have to pay attention to. That's what professionals do. That's what the world's greatest cleaning team talks about. We talk about being our best, right? And make sure we're ordering supplies on time, guys. That's all I have for tonight. Hope you all have a wonderful night. Let us know if you need anything. Talk to you soon.